It is the most wonderful time of the year. I looked outside, it was a whiteout, it was a blizzard, but remember, it's global warming. Remember Al Gore told us an inconvenient truth that the world and the globe is getting warmer? By the way, did you know there are record low temperatures, record snowfall? We'll get to that in a second. Meet Mark Levine. He's a, I'm supposed to call you?
Former congressional attorney.
Not a Democratic strategist, but a former congressional attorney who called me. What did you call me on the website?
I called you denier of global warming.
Yeah,
That's what you are.
A warmer. So what about it? I mean, we've had more snow, not just here, across the globe this year. It's a cold year, is it not?
Yeah, Vancouver is crowded. Oh, no, wait, there was no snow in Vancouver. I guess that proves global warming's right after all, right?
Wait, here's a question. We're talking about China. England almost ran out of natural gas. It's been so cold there. I mean, all right, Mark, let me do this. Let's do it this way. The people who believe in the global warming, they've relied
99% of scientists, virtually every university.
Data from whom? Two big groups, the CRU in England.
Not just that. They relied
on the IPCC.
They also relied on the fact that people measure temperatures in every place on Earth and have for the last 100 years.
CRU,
and you add it all up.
Where am I? CRU, if you don't know, ClimateGate. Remember that? Where emails were leaked, where actual data from the CRU, they admitted it wasn't really warming.
You're talking about the tree data. You're talking about tree rings. What they said was, you know what? Tree rings are not as accurate as actually thermometers. So they said, well, the tree ring data isn't quite accurate, and some bad scientists manipulated that.
We'll take it one step further. Copenhagen comes and goes.
Right.
Nothing gets done.
Right. Well, not nothing.
And then the administration says, hey, EPA, we're going to empower you to go ahead and tax companies if they emit carbon.
Cap and trade,
and that
most economists support, free market
No, that's not cap and trade. That's the EPA being empowered to regulate carbon.
Well, they are. Right.
And they now
like any pollutant. That's correct.
Okay, so now the administration, through the EPA, has the ability to tax carbon.
Right. But taxing and trading is better than just taxing.
But that's not what's going down. We're getting just the tax part.
If the Republicans wouldn't filibuster the cap and trade bill, that is what would go down.
The EPA, you're familiar with the EPA?
Yes.
Environmental Protection Agency.
Nixon started that, I recall.
The endangerment finding, 5 dangerous gases, is that right?
Yes.
5 dangerous gases.
Right.
That's based on the IPCC's, the International Panel on Climate Change, on their data. What happened with them recently?
You're talking about one email out of thousands on tree rings? No, you're talking. What was wrong with their data on gases?
They admitted that when they came out and said that the Himalayan mountains or the Himalayan ice caps were going to melt by 2035.
They said that they transposed the numbers and they meant 2305. Uh-oh, a typo.
No.
That destroys global warming. One typo.
What they did was they admitted to using one television interview with one climatologist to base that finding on.
I understand they had a typo.
Okay, Levine, here's the issue. What is this? We're talking about $600 billion a year for the next 50 years?
One snow. Every time it snows, you come out there and you put Al Gore's wonderful book in the snow. You destroy a good book.
We have that video.
Right? Okay. You know what the slush is out there? You and I have been out in it. It's about 32, 31 degrees. One of the reasons why it's been snowing so much is because you know what? It snows more at 30 degrees than it does at -10 degrees because the water vapor is held more in the air. Dulles
Airport has received 72 inches before this last storm. Their average annual snowfall is 15 inches.
And you don't
In January, Seoul, Korea, a blizzard dumped 10 inches of snow, the heaviest since they've been keeping records. Florida setting records.
Eric, have you ever heard the term too cold to snow? You ever heard that expression, too cold to snow? It's -5 out. It's not going to snow today. You know where most snow occurs? In the 20s and in the 30s because the water has more water vapor in it.
Most snow is occurring this year in the globe, which is not warming right now.
When I sat through those Washington snows, it was 30 degrees outside.
Thank you for coming here in this snow.